Hey, Tammy. What's going on, girl? Girl, I was sitting here trying to mess with this thing. I don't all the way know what I'm doing yet. I'm playing around with things. Can you hear me, though? Hey, Ava. You said getting ready to settle down for the night. This is my nighttime, actually. I've been up all night. I work overnight, so I done came home and cooked. So my kids can have some dinner later on. Oh, 8 p.m. in the UK. It's 1:37 p.m. here. Hey, Myrna. How do I sound, y'all? Am I low? Or am I real loud? What is sounding like on y'all's end? Yeah. My bad if I sound, my voice is a little messed up. I've been trying to get over a little sickness. I just lost my voice out of nowhere. Hey, Glam. Hey, girl. Hey. I thought China was going to come up here with me, but without putting all her business out there, she just works really long hours at work. So she's more than likely she's asleep. Okay, good, good. I I ended up going live on my phone because I was gonna go on the laptop, but since I came on by myself, I was just like, yeah, I'll just do it on my phone. I'm really kind of done with computers, so hey, Yolanda, what y'all ladies got going on today and tonight? Miss Tammy said it's almost bedtime. It's my bedtime too. Really, it's kind of past my bedtime, but I had pushed this live out like later in the afternoon to kind of work with China sleeps because gotta get rest. That's important. I just got done cooking. I made some chicken and rice with some homemade like chicken gravy with some steamed broccoli and some French bread. Yeah, hopefully Connie does come on tonight. We missed her last night. I hate when Connie don't go live because I usually listen to her while I'm getting ready for work. What you cooking on, Glam? Yes. Well, my husband said it was good. I didn't eat yet because when I was cooking, I looked up at the time and it said 1 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'll just eat when I'm done. I thought about canceling it and then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because I scheduled it and everything. So hopefully China might wake up. She can join in. Yeah, I did watch Tibby throughout the night, Ava. Kind of in and out, but I was catching that replay when I was cooking though. I always do. She was speaking some facts. Yes, she was, like always. The internet is on fire. Yeah, it is. I know, right, Tammy? Glam, what you cooking? Yeah, she was, Tammy. Like she hit so many points. Last night, I be at work trying to comment, but still got to do my job. So, but I have points in my shift where I drive to different areas, so I'll be able to tap in when I'm driving. And I don't like to, comment and stuff while I'm driving. So I ain't gonna lie, I do sometimes though. Well, let me get the line. But yeah, so right, for real. Don't get me to lying now. I try to, I try to be a safe driver, which knock on wood, I don't really have no wrecks or nothing. So anything can happen though. But I gotta know what's y'all's opinion on what's going on, cause right, right. Yeah, so we just, made this little channel or whatever, just to chit chat with my little friends I done made. With Julie Moody, I don't know, girl. Like I heard a few things, but I haven't seen her in any of the chats. Has anybody else? Because if I ain't seen her and everybody else has, that means she has me blocked. So Yolanda, I agree. Like I'll be trying to figure out if Whitney really realizes how dumb she's making herself look. Yeah, Tammy, I don't know. I mean, she might have a different name. I'm not sure. No, she might have a different name. Can I get everybody to hit the like button for me, please? Right, Tammy, right. For real though. I mean, I seen some rap sheets and heard some few things. I sure did. I was kind of surprised to be honest. Right, I was too, especially, I don't know. I guess some things were said. Right, Tammy. Right. I mean, I don't really say too much on it because I don't really know facts or nothing, but I definitely did hear about it. Yolanda, right. I was wondering the same thing. Like, it can't just be because it's a small world. Like, maybe, I mean, it was said that Shay and Melissa had went and visited May, so maybe Bree was there at the time, and then they linked back up. I'm really not too sure. I mean, obviously, none of us are real too sure, but I'm sure it'll come out. Everything does. Right. Keep it in the family. Trifling. Just trifling. Just trifling. Like, Andrea told me, y'all know who she is. That's my friend right there. She told me earlier, she had a good point. She was like, you know, she thinks that Shay is going to be Whitney's karma and May's karma, for what they did to Ivan. And then, because me, in my opinion, I think Whitney going to be out the door. If it goes by May's time, it'll probably be around December when the lease go up. If it go by Whitney's time, it might be a little after that. But I really do think that Whitney gonna be out the door. Shay is her replacement, in my opinion. May's very calculated, so you really never know with her. And she acts off emotions and stuff too, so. And then, it was alleged that, Shay has some DV history and stuff like that, May, she might be one that May really can't control. They say the grass ain't always greener on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Just like she did Ivan, exactly. Exactly. And a part of me kind of feels like Whitney's just sitting back playing it cool for a minute and then she gonna, blow up. Like last night she was on May's live, talking about she was gonna go live. And May told her to go to bed. I wish a motherfucker would tell me to go to bed and get off the live. Like, what the hell? I kind of feel like Whitney just kind of playing it cool a little bit. And May too, especially if, May's social media money still going to Whitney. She gonna ride that train as long as she can until she figures something out to do with her money. He said Whitney just likes to be kept, and May definitely keeps her. Right, and controls her. That's how it seems on the outside looking in anyway. You think so, Yolanda? Hopefully she wouldn't do that just to, because, May like to call the police. She turned her white girl on real fast and she'll call the laws. I would hope Whitney didn't do that. If you're going to leave, just leave. It's the whole, I'm going to spend my anniversary with somebody that I allegedly cheated on you with in another state in a hotel that Whitney allegedly paid half for or something like that's what I heard. That's crazy. That's wild, child. That's wild to me. She can call them when they leave. Just watch. Right. Listen, Tammy. I would be hot. In my opinion, I feel like, okay, if Whitney had to go back to work, business before pleasure, but me being who I am, first of all, I'm not fit to be even trying to stay in another state if my husband has to go back home and go to work. That's just not an option for me. But I mean, even if so, I know it costs extra money, but if Whitney had to go home and wasn't able to be with you on your anniversary, I'm going to follow mine home. You feel me? Like, I'm going to follow mine home. I'm not supposed to be sitting laid up with, I'm not finna do all that. Yeah, so, but I know that's right. Hotter than fish grease. You think so, Myrna? You think May want Whitney to go to jail? She probably do. We plan on having fun on this channel though, y'all. We not always gonna talk about that big bitch. You know, it's kind of hard not to when you follow, and keep up with what's going on and all of that. But we have some other good topics that we're gonna touch on as well. We just gonna be chilling, kicking it. Shit, sometimes I be bored, but a lot of times I be having stuff to do too. Housework and working. It's always May, and someone May is the common denominator in all bad situations. And Tammy, she can't keep a friend for the life of her. Friends, family, she fuck everybody over, like, but screams out, "I'm loyal, I'm loyal, I'm loyal." I'm glad you is, Tammy, because, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I be bored sometimes. And, I might just hit the live button. Me and China, most of her days off are towards like the end of the week. So the plan is, we're just going to be hit and miss. There's not going to be really no set times, but we wanted to make like a live where we go live like during the daytime. And not very many people go live during the daytime. And shoot, I'm a viewer too, so sometimes during the day I'll be like, dang, I'm watching replays, and it's not just about that too. It's just good to have people to talk to. We can talk about anything. And I do plan on doing StreamYard. I actually have it hooked up and everything, but I'm gonna pay for a a plan up that it's on right now. And I talked about that. We plan on doing that, and we can have y'all come up if y'all want to. Um, yeah, so we're gonna touch and go on a lot of stuff. Hey, Tiffany. Of course not, Tammy. It's never May. It's never her fault. Ever. I was so surprised, y'all. Oh my gosh, my jaw dropped when May was on live and had the audacity to be complaining that Alyssa won't, I guess, I think she said FaceTime or let her see the baby. Like, did you really think she was going to? Like, are you serious? I know that's right, Glam. You still ain't telling me what you cooking, girl. Cause I'm nosy like that. I wanna know. I love me some food, y'all. I'm a foodie. We eat real good over here. I have to catch replays because of time difference. So that works great for me. Yeah, girl, like I hate it because a lot of times when Connie goes live, she goes live at nighttime. I told y'all I'll be getting ready for work. So I might be in and out of the chat, but I can't really just sit there. I'm listening, believe that. But I can't really just jump in the chat like I want to because I also like chatting with all of y'all and, going back and forth with y'all as well. So that's another reason why we decided to, make a little channel because we really do, enjoy. I enjoy talking to all of y'all. It's even though we all ain't never met before, it's cool. I'm cooking mashed potatoes, stir fried chicken, and rolls. I know that's right. Anything with chicken, girl, I love. I was so happy she's getting the treatment she gave Alyssa. Man, listen, Tammy. I know my husband was probably like, "Oh my gosh, she just keep talking about this," but he knows that I be following, and it's like I told him it's like a soap opera to me. It's not that I really, um, it's like I'm investing, but I'm not invested. You know what I mean? Like I can shut it off for a week and be fine. But in a sense, it is. It's like a soap opera to me. Miranda said that way we can hang out there in the day and late night with Karma. I know, right? And that's what I was telling Karma. I was like, girl, you go live after Connie most of the time. So she has the late night into the overnight covered. Like it just works out perfect. Glam, you said you cooking mashed potatoes. You cooking them real mashed potatoes, girl, or you making them instant ones? And that ain't no shade. I'm just curious. When Connie goes live, it's usually 2 a.m. here, but sometimes I wait up for her. I'm in my making new friends era. Exactly, Tammy. And I've cut off so many people. Oh my goodness, y'all wouldn't believe. You would not believe how many people I've cut off because I just be letting people cross me too much. I done got to a point where I'm like, you only have so many times to cross me depending on who you are and where you stand in my life, if that makes sense. So if you family, you might get a couple more chances, but a friend, a quote unquote friend, no, you're not gonna give me very many chances with me if you get two. I know that she said I'm making the real potatoes, girl. Don't do me. I know that's right. Don't get it twisted. I eat the instant mashed potatoes, but I'd rather have the real ones too. Tammy said, I have also, I just stick with my mom. I know that's right. Look, your mom is your best friend. Who do y'all think Simple Life is in Connie's comments? I think it's Simp. You think so, Yolanda? You think it's Whitney? I don't really know. Deep down, I feel like it's just a troll. But I don't know. You never really know. So many people's names have been brought up of who they might think it is. Now my mind's everywhere. Like, it might be. Every time somebody say it might be a new person, I'd be like, I get to thinking about it. Like, I wonder. I think it's Simp too. You do, Tammy? It might be. We know that Whitney watch everybody's lives. She's invested. She's probably more invested than we are, y'all. My grandma would mess me up. Would mess you up for what, Glenn? For not making the real mashed potatoes? Right, Yolanda. Simp was a troll before she was a troll in Troll May. A land before time, head ass. What you got going on, Tiffany? She said some of the aqua shit. I thought it was Simp for a while now. I don't know. Low key feel like it's like nobody. Like it's just somebody trying to get some attention. But I don't know. Oh yeah, Glam. When I grew up, we didn't really do the instant. Now my mama did a few times, but for the most part, yeah, gotta have them real ones. Yeah, y'all. So I was gonna say when we get some more viewers, but I don't even really care about that. So which one, any of y'all ladies, sooner or later, not necessarily right now, would be willing to come up on the panel and talk? If you pay attention to what Simple says, it's always around when May has a girlfriend. Hmm. May always have a girlfriend. It seemed like we know she went through like those 12 girls in like a week. I know that's right, Leon. Yeah, like, we just want to talk and chill. We can talk about anything. Sometimes it may be, type things where we got to put trigger warning on it, or we have a bunch of different topics that we've talked about. Now y'all got me thinking it is. Whitney. Somebody was saying, Tammy, that they thought it was Niecy. I was like, what? You think so? Does anybody know or has anybody heard of when Alyssa goes to court again? It's really not my business, but I was curious if they had to wait a long time. I'm gonna pay more attention to that simple person. Now, like I said, a lot of times, y'all, when Connie go live, I can't really just be in the chat like that. So I really, most of the time, I don't really see what she says unless Connie reads it. Does Connie read all of her comments? I do remember when Connie was like, well, if you are who you say you are, then, where's the receipts of y'all's text messages, FaceTimes, phone calls, anything like that? It has to be just the stuff she says. Now y'all really got me. I'm finna be paying attention to what she say. I know that she was saying that she supposedly talks to Whitney, but me personally, I think Whitney has. I've been saying from day one that as much as May tries to separate herself from Whitney and not really be around her like that, I really feel like Whitney gotta have somebody on the side. If she's not meeting up with a chick, she's at least talking or pillow talking over the phone or something.
Yeah.
Simple went quiet when May and Whitney were saving their marriage. Then Shay pops up and Simple is back around trolling. Well, we do know that Whitney is a troll, Tammy. That's proven to be facts. But the same way Whitney be trolling, May be trolling Whitney too. Or she just be dogging her, rather. Making fun of her. Throwing her under the bus. Throwing subs. What else? I was absolutely disgusted. Like, with that video where May was saying Whitney talking about biting her herpes off. I'm like, at this point, this heifer is just doing stuff for like clickbait, I think. Like, she just want people to view her stuff. That is so trifling. Right, Tammy, there's no other words for it. Like, when you try to explain what it is and how she treats her, it's just, she makes you look stupid, Whitney. She does. So, changing the subject a little bit though, like, what type of stuff would y'all be interested in talking about? Like, y'all just want like simple conversation. Y'all want, I'm not gonna stream when I say stream, we can stream other stuff. I'm not going to stream like Maybay's content and stuff because of a couple of reasons. Yeah, because I don't want to be copywritten, and also that's for our girl Connie because she does it the best. And I don't want that job at all. So I mean, like streaming like other things that we could talk about and things like that. Tibby had me cracking up though. I was dying. Yo, did y'all see Tibby that part on Tibby's live where she was talking about that log thing that maybe ordered off a TikTok shop? I was laughing so hard I had tears, y'all. I had tears. I was cracking up. Oh yeah, for sure, Tammy, for sure. There wasn't even an option. Um, yeah, for sure. But I mean, we could like stream other things and stuff too. So Timmy, you said it'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning when Connie goes live out there. I'm a night owl though. Like my husband and I, we've been working overnights for like going on 7 years straight, no breaks. So yeah, we're up all night. Shoot, it feels like we be up all day too. Dang, 4 a.m. I've always wanted to like go out of the country and stuff. I don't know where, just somewhere. I don't care. You say you wake up early and go to bed early. Yeah, maybe on the weekends. Sometimes I do. Like I just randomly sleep on the weekends. I ain't gonna lie. Um, Sometimes I don't catch the lives. I watch a lot of replays, y'all. Cause sometimes on the weekends I just be sleep. I bet it is beautiful over there. I bet it is. I'm gonna have to get you to like send me some pictures occasionally and stuff. I would love that. I really got to learn how to use this YouTube and stuff. Um, I'm kind of like computer illiterate. And so it's like the older I got, I really don't mess with electronics too much. Big terror threat from Russia. Right. I wouldn't come yet though. We are under terror threat. Dang. Well, I'm praying for y'all. Has anything crazy happened? I hope not. I hope not. So where is everybody else from? I'm from Oklahoma. Boring ass Oklahoma. Right in the middle of the United States. It's not real a lot to do here. It's not real fun here. But I think most people say that about the state that they live in. Probably because they've been there for years and don't really, just be like blah. Glam be cracking me up on Facebook. She be going in on Maybe. An hour away from London. I've seen London in movies and it looks beautiful there. Like, I wish that I could just drop everything and go to another country. Thank you, honey. And go to another country and just like go on a vacation. It's not really that simple. So, what do you think, Tammy? What do you think's gonna happen in court? What do you think? Like, what is your thoughts on the final decision on what's gonna happen? Put that receipt up on me like I got food or something. You don't do that. I wonder if people. Hey, Chrissy. This is my first time going live, Chrissy. China is asleep right now. She worked a very long shift. I think she said she works like 16 or 17-hour shifts, y'all. She was gonna try to be awake for today, but She's probably just really tired. So we gonna let her get her sleeps. I hope May Diddy and her son are not gonna get what she wants. I think Alyssa has a lot of evidence against May. You know what? I was thinking that too. Alyssa showed us that she was really smart and obviously that she's playing chess. Um, I'm really hoping that. Hold on, y'all. I'm really hoping that she does, to be honest. I really am. My bad, y'all. I had a text message. I'm really hoping that she does. And why I say that mainly is because I guess it's not mean, like I don't want May to ever see that baby again, blah 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 blah. But I really feel like it should be like supervised visits, especially after everything that just took place. Um, Supervised by Alyssa. You know what I mean? Like that's she deserves that respect for she definitely deserves that respect. Like, come on, like you didn't put this girl through hell. Exactly, Tammy. She doesn't. She don't. I don't feel like she does either. Jaden has even tried the calling to see how Junior is. He hasn't. You mean he hasn't even tried calling? Alyssa knew who to contact for those receipts. Facts, Chrissy. Facts. And that's what I said too. And obviously May always thinks Connie is, the leader behind what everybody does, which she's not, you know. But I'm really glad that she contacted Connie. I really, really am. Hey, Andrea. Hey, girl. Hey, hey, girl. Hey. That's facts, though, Chrissy, on me. Right. Boundaries. Oh, May has boundaries when it comes to people having boundaries with her, but she definitely doesn't have any boundaries. She don't give a damn. Connie was on live like, Jaden, have you even tried calling? Right. I wonder if he has. It was the audacity for me last night, her trying to being on live, getting mad, talking about she won't let me FaceTime him or she won't let me see him. Well, bitch, what did you think was gonna fucking happen? Are you serious? Andrea? Really? Oh, some people probably say like Andrea. Either way, both names are beautiful. Like you said, chestnut checkers. That girl's smarter than May gives her credit. Exactly. Exactly. She thought she was just going to be able to run over her and, everything was going to go her way. Nah, bitch. Sit your ass down and regroup a little bit because that's not going down like that. And I'm so proud of Alyssa for that shit. For real. I mean, I was wondering, like, is Alyssa gonna let this bitch play in her face like that? Is she really finna do that? And she came in like, bitch, I was dancing with Joy listening to her say she misses the baby because you know how it feels. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like my jaw dropped like, ha ha, bitch. And then I commented like I'm blocked on my Marissa Lewis page. So I came to this page and I went over there and what did I say? I told her, I said, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? But I think that's the comment that when she actually blocked me. I commented once before that. Dang, I can't remember what I said. But she didn't like that comment. Whatever I said, I'll think of it here in a minute. Right, Andrea, I said that. Andrea said earlier, I was talking to her, and this is what she said. Shay is going to be May's karma. And I believe that too, wholeheartedly. I really do. I feel like, May's looking at the situation like, I'm trying to get Whitney out the door. We already know she been trying to get Whitney out the door since they got married. Shit, let's be for real. She always says she ain't gonna be alone. She don't chase him, she replace him. Stupid bitch. So yeah, Shay's just in the door. Like, I mean, think about it. She's met first. First, Whitney says no poly. Then she say, okay, we can be poly, but no studs, which is why she didn't address Tibby, right? She wasn't even allowed to talk to studs. Then all of a sudden, May hits her with divorce, and now she can be with a stud. Cause I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Shay look like a damn boy. Exactly, Ava. She will, and I hope she do too. I know that sound mean, but I don't care. And then I was saying, Andrea, how Shay has alleged, DV charges, and man, May probably thinks she's just gonna be able to be the same bully she always been with Shay, and I just don't really think that's gonna happen. Right, Chrissy. Right. My thing is from what I'm understanding, Alyssa never took. I mean, she may have been pissed off or whatever and said, I'll take my baby and you ain't gonna be able to see him. But from what my understanding was the actual reason why they all got into it was because Alyssa said she had to move to Waco, right? And it's 4 hours away, so she was like, we're gonna have to come up with a plan. Y'all gonna have to meet me halfway, blah blah. And May and them didn't like that. And I don't think Jaden at all was the one saying, well, I'm gonna keep my baby and I'm not gonna let her see him, blah blah blah. I think May was in his ear. You better keep that baby. She gonna take that baby and not let us see it. You have your rights, Jaden. You have your rights as a father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just hear it now. That's so annoying. Let's see what y'all said. I still can't figure out how the fuck May even has choices. How could anyone be with that? All right. Girl, when you find out, let me know. Tiffany, when it comes to relationships with Maybay, nothing is ever enough. Right. It's just like nothing's ever enough for her, like she's enough. You feel me? Like, girl, Shay looks funny. Her face just looks off. She do kind of look girly, like in the face a little bit, but then the do-rag and the shortcut and all that kind of throws me off. I feel like she look like a boy, like she want to be a boy. How desperate do you have to be with May? Desperate as fuck, Ava.
And she infected.
Right, and she infected. Infected. And don't give a damn about who she spread it to. Get the fuck out of here. It just look like a big old monster on her lip biting at you. Right. Shay said she needed her teeth done. Did she really say that? Because I heard somebody say that Shay really said something about her teeth. I think it was Connie that said that. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Shay is there for some come up. See, Andrea, I thought the same thing. Girl, you be in my head. I promise you, you do. I thought the same thing. Like, just going by, the stories that we've heard about Shay from Melissa and whoever Connie, be talking to. Shay, and then Shay was on live last night talking about, I keep a job, I stay at work. Da-da-da. Well, that's not what we heard. And you should sure do have time to be up there in the hotel with May, trying to catch the hurt. Right, Tammy, very desperate. Desperate as fuck. I mean, how else could we say it, ladies? And then they was throwing all that shade. Right, Ava. Chrissy, did you notice how Shay low-key was downing Whitney and May let her? They doing the same thing to Whitney that May and Whitney did to Ivan. Exactly. All the time, like, for the what? How many days was it, Andrea? May stayed in the rest of the house with Whitney while he just left Ivan in the other room and then gonna try to go in there and take him some cold ass breakfast. I was cracking up when he threw that shit in the trash. Bitch, I don't want this shit. Fuck out of my face. At all, Tammy. It's definitely a downgrade, Andrea. And that's facts. Right. That was one of the subs she threw. At least I can hold my liquor. Like, bitch, we don't give a fuck what you can hold. You need to go hold down the job and make sure you can hold May's fat ass up. That's what you need to hold. The fuck? And when she put that bottle in her mouth in the restaurant, who did that, Tammy? Tammy, I wanted to call that restaurant so. Oh, that salt bottle. I know what you're talking about. Ew, that is so trifling. I agree because Shay said I don't do social media, but Shay online with May reading all them comments. Girl, she was in the background over there. She knew we could see her reflection in that window. She just couldn't wait to whip her fat little round face around there and show her face. Like, bitch, sit down. Take several seats all the way in the back. Another one bites the dust. That's right, Andrea. It was like she was itching to come in the camera. So, bitch, just come over here. We already halfway knew it was your big ass anyway. We don't put nothing past her anyway. Cartman. She said built like Cartman. Is that the one that say some fucking fat ass? Right. She is a drinker, probably, Tiffany. But she can hold her liquor, she said. Don't do her. She can hold her liquor. Hey, Tanya. Hey, girl. Tell me, right? Cartman. Is that who is? Am I getting it right? Cartman? Is that the one that says, stop fucking with me, fucking fat ass? We need to start calling Shay Big Mac. I didn't watch too much of South Park, but that's funny. That's funny. How you doing, Tanya? We just chit chatting. I was telling the other ladies in here that we'll be I think mostly we'll be going live like during the day. Obviously, like when Tibby goes live during the daytime, I'm tuning in with Tibby. Um I love catching her actually on live because she be cracking me the fuck up, y'all. I'm constantly laughing at her. But we just wanted to make like a little daytime live thing, where we can all hang out and just chit chat and stuff. Karma got the late nights covered. Connie got the evenings, and Tippy just, we know Tippy just all over the place. And Bleaky and Purple, they most of the time they do their little thing, in the evening time, and I'll be having to catch, I'll be having to catch their lives too. I'll be trying to catch everybody's live. You hear me? Sometimes it don't always work out like that, but I definitely catch the replay on everybody. And I do mean everybody. Not May, though. Not May. Well, thank you, Glam. Thank you, Glam. Glam be cracking me up on Facebook, y'all. She be cracking me up. I be like, she on May's head. Yeah, I do too, Tammy. Most definitely. Most definitely. It seems like I never catch Purple and Bleaky's live though, and I'd be so upset. Every now and then I do, but it doesn't happen very often because in the evening time I'm always asleep, so I can go to work. Oh, well, thank you, Tammy. Right, Chrissy, you be seeing her too. She funny to me. Yeah, Andrea, it's just like they go live in the evening time, and then I wake up and I see that they was live, and I be bummed out like, man, I missed it again. So much to where I had to inbox Purple and like, girl, I'm gonna subscribe to y'all's channel next time I can catch y'all live, and I just can't catch them live. Yes, Tammy, they a whole vibe. I love them. I love it. I love it. I like anywhere where it's just cool to kick it. You know what I mean? And it's not like well, I don't really give a fuck, what May and all of them say about what we talk about, but it's just like don't do stupid shit and we will be so interested in watching y'all stupid asses. I'm sorry, y'all have to forgive me because I'm kind of raw from the jaw, so y'all might hear me blurt out some shit and y'all be like, damn, Marissa. Oh, Glamour Trip on Facebook and TikTok. See, I don't even have TikTok. I never really like was on TikTok ever, 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 ever. Not even to like scroll or anything. My sister and a couple other people be telling me to get TikTok, and I just don't. Well, for one, I ain't got no space on my phone. So when I got this new laptop, I downloaded TikTok, but it's weird, y'all. Like it be tripping on my computer, and it's a brand new laptop. It be like staticky and stuff. So I was like, maybe I need to like uninstall it and restall it. Like I won't post nothing on there though. I ain't doing all that. It would be mainly just if like Tibby or Connie or somebody went live on there. And I would probably never look at the reels on there either, to be honest. I'll be on YouTube a whole lot. Cat left California to be with May, all for free rent. Watching her nieces blossom is enough payment for May. Boom, Ava. You think so? I don't know. Like, I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion about that. And I could be completely wrong. Maybe I'm just giving grace because sometimes I do that a lot. My husband tell me all the time, you be giving people too much grace and be helping people too much because I have a big heart like that. But I would just hope to think that it wasn't like that when it came to them babies. In my opinion, I feel like May, which I know those girls are teenagers, so it's kind of doesn't make sense with what I'm saying, but I just don't feel that way with them, but I could be wrong. Look, I be so worn out after Connie's live sometimes. Girl, them right from typing and getting hyped up and everything. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you. I'm cool with the mellow vibe, but we can get we can be laid back, but we can lean up too. You know what I mean? If we have to. May's life is a train wreck. It's horrible to see, but you just can't stop looking. Girl, Andrea, and one thing I hate? I hate when that bitch be like, oh, y'all are just haters. Y'all just can't stop hating on me. Hate, hate, hate. No, bitch, what is there to fucking hate on? Like, let's really talk about it. What is there to hate on? We just like making yourself look like a fucking fool. We like watching your karma slap you in your fat funky face. Your herpy infested face. We like seeing that shit. It's like a soap opera to us. It's like a TV show. Free cable in this bitch. You feel me? I cannot do May. Only through Connie. Even then, I have to fast forward through some of her mess. Yeah, like y'all all know it's no secret that I did used to be on in May's comments and stuff. Even went on her panel a few times. But after Tibby read Ivan's book, that was it for me, ladies. That was the straw. You know, I was just never the type of person to go by he say, she say. And so I knew the alleged, that are now facts that was against her, but Ivan always, said he was 18. So, but once Tibby read that book, I was like, oh, hell no. I literally, the very next time May went live after that, I went over there and told her straight in the comments, like, bitch, I'm not fucking with you. And that bitch got mad as fuck immediately and blocked me. I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. They are selfish and only think of themselves. Right. Let's build an army. Right, Tammy? Right? Ignorant as fuck. Like, sometimes maybe really pissing me off, y'all, where my face turned red on some of the dumbass shit she be saying. And then I'd be like, Marissa, is you really calm down? But then I'd be like, hell no, like this bitch is weird. Like weird, big weird. I know, right, Tammy? I wish my girl China was here with me and us. China cool people, y'all. She real cool people. I just loves her. So y'all heard May say she supposed to be staying in Houston for 2 weeks, apparently. And then going to Cali for 2 weeks and just going back and forth, right? My question is, where the fuck is this bitch gonna get the money to do all that? Not that it's any of my business, but I'm wondering. Like, I just don't see it being like that for very long. Hey, silly rabbit. Hey, honey. I first heard of her during COVID. Then that Genie guy. Oh, the cheese May. I know who you're talking about. Was talking about her, and she kept mentioning feminine fierce, and that's how I found the Outlaws. I know that's right. I remember him too. He's still around, but I don't know like if any of his lives was updated. I've seen, but I did come across some of his lives. Tanya said she gonna get in on here and talk about her life, and then act like she mad that we have an opinion. No, child. We on chapter 15 of this malarkey. Girl, girl, how many chapters is it? Is what I want to know. Stop paying her truck note. Right. It makes me wonder if she made the decision to not pay her truck note anymore just so she could go on this Las Vegas trip. Like she makes dumbass choices like that. Like why even get the shit? Was you just trying to stunt like be flashy and shit and then you can't even afford it? I bet your credit is like a 15. Like what the fuck? That's weird to me. Ava said we have to save Princess. She's being tossed around like a hot potato. Oh, Ava. That poor little beautiful baby. She's so cute to me. You think so, Andrea? She claims she didn't really get no money when she was asking for money for a lawyer. But you know she be lying, so. Saw you, thought I saw by. Oh, well, I'm glad you did, silly. Silly, silly. Yeah, we're just, chopping it up. Yeah, he don't talk about her. Yeah, I did see that he like didn't have any like videos with her on there, but I didn't really notice if his like the video that I saw was recent. I guess you could say. I didn't really look at all that. I just like was scrolling type shit and seen them. She's daring them to repo her car. She hasn't paid for months. That is so irresponsible. It's always business before pleasure with me. I can't do it. We pay all of our bills on the first and we good all month. We don't have to worry about nothing. What we have left is just what the fuck we have left. Shit. How's your day, silly rabbit? Like this is like the second or what the second vehicle that she just let go back. Like what's next? Right, bills have to come first, Tammy, especially when you have kids. Especially when you have kids. No problem. Hey guys, give me just 1 second, please, okay? I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me okay? Andrea, she was in over her head when she bought that big ass SUV anyways. Those things aren't cheap at all. They're not, Andrea. They're really not. We have a Yukon XL. It's paid off. Cause I don't mess around about that stuff, honey. I wasn't late on one single payment. Good. Yeah, then, and it's like bills should always come first, but any responsible adult would think that way, right? We should. Like, no. Especially I would never do anything to put my kids in a situation where they have to suffer at all. Ever. It's like, do y'all be having a state fair? I'm sure y'all do. Andrea, y'all going to the fair this year? I need to call. I need to see when it is. Cause we're gonna take the boys. Right. I mean, in my opinion, Tammy, she got instant karma. When they did that shit to Ivan and she lost her pages or whatever, that shit was hilarious to me. Like, and all deep down, I'm really not the type of person to wish that upon nobody, and I didn't wish it upon her. But I mean, hey, you kind of walked into that one, ma'am, sir, sir, ma'am. Oh, Chrissy, you're in Michigan. Is it nice out there right now? It's been kind of cooling down in Oklahoma. It was really, really, really hot, like what high 90s, sometimes in the hundreds. But I feel like in the past 2 going on 3 weeks, it's really calmed down a lot. The fair is going on now. I don't know if we will go. They had that shooting last year. It's already right now? Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, for sure. Tomorrow morning, I need to call because I'm going to take the boys, but I don't want to go on the weekend. It'd be too packed. I don't like being in public and when you're walking, you have to touch everybody. Like, I don't like that. COVID's going around again, and I'm just not cool with that. And y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, but I have two autoimmune diseases, so I gotta live in a bubble. And then my husband has an autoimmune disease too, and I'm just not trying to catch no kind of COVID or flu or none of that. Nor my kids, obviously. She has bad money management skills because she's always trying to show off, getting some shit she knows she can't afford. Right, Tanya. Right, just to be flashy. That's what I'm saying. Just to on front. She be fronting. 77 is a nice. That's nice. It's getting cold here now. Today was 19 Celsius. Really? What is that? Like, obviously I know what Celsius is, but our fair was last weekend. Okay, okay. It's always some crazy shit going on with our fair, Chrissy, in Oklahoma. Like every year, something happens. A fight, most of the time, unfortunately, a shooting, just some type, and that's one reason why I mainly don't want to go on the weekend too. Cause it's just like you never know what's gonna happen, and it be so many people you literally can't even see over your shoulder, like it's literally neck to neck, and I just So yes, I was thinking about probably pulling the boys out of school for one day to let them go. That way they're safer, they're more comfortable, they have less chances of getting sick. Normally they bus gonna be in school though. Oh, emphysema. I'm sorry to hear that, Tammy. Oh, okay, about 50 or 60. That's my kind of weather though, Tammy, to be honest. I'm a polar bear. I love it cold. I'll be freezing everybody out. Plus, cold keeps the germs down too. So, really, Chrissy? And you're Michigan, right? It's so scary to think, like, damn, like you can't even go out in public and have fun without worried about getting shot up. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. 66 is perfect, girl. My AC is on 69. Matter of fact, it stays on 69 for the most part. And I might switch it from auto to on. It depends on how hot it is outside. Yeah, see, them shootings just, it be too much. All that gang stuff and all that. I'm not with all that. Never have been, never will be. Mm-mm. Never have been, never will be. Really? Knife crime? That's crazy. I love fall and winter, especially the clothes. Listen, me too. I love me some fall. That is like absolutely my favorite season. Absolutely. You get to bring the Ugg boots out, the sweaters, the hoodies. Ah, I do love it. I do love it. I do. But I mean, I like the winter too. I just don't like when it's like brutally cold. I can do the brutally cold, but it's the wind that comes with it that I don't like. If it's like a steel cold, like in Colorado, I'm cool with that. But when it gets too windy and that wind slapping you in your face, ugh, I can't handle it. You're snooty. What is that? Like a pullover, like one of those blanket things that you can put over your head. Is that what that is? She says she's in the UK. What do we call those? Oh, what are they called? Snuggies or something like that? Is that what they're called, y'all? A blanket sweater. Yep. My brother bought me one of those a couple years ago for Christmas. It's a hot Cheeto one because I love hot Cheetos. I bet you have a beautiful accent, Tammy. A backwards house coat. See, I don't hardly ever wear mine to be honest. Because even in the wintertime, I feel like I just be hot all the time. Not like sweaty hot, like ew hot, but I don't know. I would just prefer to be cold. So, and then I'm like real picky on like the type of fabric and stuff like that I have. Like my blanket is like super, super soft and furry. I don't like no scratchy ass blanket. I can't do it. I cannot do no scratchy ass blanket. To England? Andrew, before you came in here, I was telling Tammy, like, I always wanted to go, like, to different countries and stuff and just, explore. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all something. So, does anybody play the Powerball? Tammy said I have a bit of American twang. My dad was not, I guess, American, and mom is British. Okay, okay. I want to go to. I love British accent. Me too, Andrea. Me too. I have several throw blankets all around my house. Chrissy, I have a whole freaking ottoman thing full of them, or those things that you put at the bottom of your bed. Like I have one like full, and then I keep them on the backs of my couches. I have them everywhere. Like pretty much everywhere in my house, you could go and just grab a blanket. Anyways, what I was going to say was, so like I don't really play the lottery like that, right? And the Powerball was so high, like in the billions. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play. And like me not knowing, how to really play it or how it goes or whatever. I go in the store and I'm like, okay, I want to buy 5 lines of the Powerball. And he's like, well, do you want? I was gonna get the doubler on it, but I didn't know there was like 2 double options. I still don't understand it all the way. But he was like, do you want the power play and then double? And I was like, how much is it or whatever? And it was a little more than I was willing to spend at the time. So I was like, nah, just let's do regular lines, right? Girl, the next day on Sunday, this last weekend, I woke up and I checked the tickets. And on the third line, we got 3 of the numbers right plus the Powerball. I was like, what? So, me, I'm being extra or whatever. And so I'm looking it up to see how much we won or whatever. And basically, if I would have chose the option to do the multiplayer and the power play, I think he said it was, then I would have won like a lot of money, like a whole lot. I was like, are you serious? I was like, that's God telling me to play again and play the double next time. I was so salty, y'all. I was salty. Like the few times that I have played, I have never like had that many numbers. Even so, the Powerball number at that. I was really salty. Right, Andrea? Right. There's been times when we've been at the store and we pass the blankets and my husband's like, no, keep going. And I'm like, but they're so cute. I lived in Italy, Texas, and Cali. Hill, space in Utah, Texas, and on your Cali. That was in the Air Force. Oh, so y'all moved around a lot, huh, Tammy? Ooh, Germany. It's so pretty in Germany. I've seen pictures and stuff in the background and stuff, and oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. Every 3 to 4 years. Did that like affect you, like making friends and things like that? Let me see. Let me not get the touching buttons. Hold on. Top messages. No. All messages. Fortunately, when I was growing up, we moved a lot too. We stayed pretty much in the same area for the most part, but we was always moving, like, and I was always going to different schools and had to make new friends because most of the time my mom wasn't willing to, like, I'm not saying like all the time, like occasionally she would, but she wasn't really willing to like take us to our friend's house and stuff. So it's like I had to start all over and make new friends. It was crazy. Right. It is sad, like when you know what I mean? You make friends and then you have to move. And if they don't live in your neighborhood or whatever, then you just don't really get to see them. I want to go to Norway. My dad is full blood Norwin. I'd love to meet my family there and learn my roots. Ooh, that would be really fun. Yeah. My dad was full blood Irish. He passed away when I was 17. Well, that's good, Chrissy. My mom always told us, like, no, or she didn't have the gas, or if they come and get you and pick you up type thing. So I was just like, you know what? Whatever. And I was a good kid. Like, I didn't really get in trouble. I mean, okay, I take that back. I did kind of get whoopings a lot and stuff, but like as I got older in my teen years, I wasn't really a bad kid. I was good. I got into a lot of fights in high school, but I'm gonna say 9 out of 10 of them, it was not my fault. Yeah, what you mean, like having to beg for a ride somewhere to go? Let me tell you, the day I was able to get my driver's license, I shit y'all not, I got my driver's license on the day I turned 16. I wasn't playing no games. I already had my learner's permit and I was ready to go. I got my first car and my driver's license on the same day. And I was gone after that. I was never at home. Ever at home. Begging for rides, right. You said you got yours when you was 16 too, girl. I could not wait. You hear me? Cause I was the type like I hated being at the house, yo. Like I hated it. And it's not that I was really at friends and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes I was, but I was either at my auntie's house or my grandma. I had a very, very close relationship with my grandma, so I liked to see her all the time. And even as an adult, I would go by and visit my grandma every day. Hey, grandma, you need anything? Do her dishes for her. Visit her. There's been times I've worked 2 and 3 jobs at a time. I will go visit her in between my jobs. Like, I love my grandma. Half the time, my mama didn't either, Chrissy. She sure didn't. Girl, yes, a pager. Them little bitty ones, the little baby pagers. I had a blue one and I had a black one, like a fluorescent one. Like, it was kind of see through a little bit and kind of, glitter. Yep, I had them too. Oh, yes. Yeah, I've always wanted that cousin love. I have cousins, but they're like way different than me. Like, my mom was like the black sheep out of her siblings. She raised us a lot differently than my cousins and them was raised. They was raised in, Catholic churches and stuff like that. We wasn't raised that way. We were raised literally like completely opposite actually. Let's just say we was not in a super bad way, not putting my mom out there like that. We was just raised around a lot of stuff that we probably shouldn't have been. We're just going to say that. We were lucky as we were very privileged as kids, but I thank the Air Force for my wonderful childhood. Honestly, it was amazing to travel, but I love being settled now. We lost my dad 3 months ago. I'm so sorry, Tammy. I'm so sorry to hear that. I miss my daddy too. Yeah, we could always paint our pagers with glitter nail polish, right? Right, Andrea? Girl, my mama would have little codes that she would put in our pagers. I'm like, Mom, you doing too much. Right, Chrissy? I mean, like, how can I say it? My mom, I ain't gonna lie, she didn't go to church. And not that she didn't have her beliefs and stuff, she just not the type to go to church a lot. My grandma did occasionally, her mother. My dad, I didn't really, I knew him and I saw him occasionally, but he was an alcoholic, so he was in and out of our life. Um, but like my aunt and them, they went to church like 3 or 4 times a week type thing. At one point, we had to go live with them when my mom had brain surgery. She had 3 aneurysms in her head at one time, and they all bursted at the same time. And we actually lost her for a minute. And we had to go, me and my older sister, we had to go live with my aunt. And it was just so much different, you know. We were grateful that she took us in, but it was just so different than what we were used to. Really, Chrissy? Shoot, my mom and them, well, probably my grandma, but our pagers and stuff was bought for us. I'm pretty sure a cell phone, I can remember when the cell phones came out, the little Blackberries and stuff. Yeah, and then I had like the little Nokia phone with the snake game on it. That was one of my first phones too. I like that little snake game though. Oh, cancer sucks. I'm sorry, Tammy. Girl, Chrissy, listen. I was not an angel. You hear me? I gave my mama hell. With the fighting and stuff at school. And yeah, let's just say that. But it's not like I was just out there starting fights either. A lot of them was defending myself. But I was never like out there like getting in trouble with the law and stuff like that. I wasn't doing all that. I've never been to jail. Ever. Yeah, my dad passed away when I was 17 of cirrhosis. Cirrhosis, is that how you say it? Cirrhosis of the liver. He was homeless. And I mean, he didn't even have to be. For the most part, he kept a job though, but that was to like, take care of his habit and stuff. But he lived on the streets and he would just pop up every now and then, drunk as hell. And we would just be happy to see him the way he was. Him and my mom divorced when I was 2 years old. She just couldn't take the drinking. He wasn't abusive or nothing like that. She just couldn't handle all that drinking. I went to jail when I was 19. Never again. I'm 48 now and definitely learned my lesson. I know that's right. I'm 37. I'll be 38 in January and I've never been to jail. Well, that's good, Chrissy. At least none of them really just stuck like that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, girl, because a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people can't. Yeah, it's just like girls would always want to fight me and stuff. Like, it was just so weird. Like, ugh, I can't stand a bitch who be running her mouth. Like, shut the fuck up. Like May. Bitch always running her fucking mouth, but deep down, when she face to face with somebody, she not finna do nothing. She not finna move nothing. She turned into Karen. She called the police. That's what she do. And I'm not like that. Cause not trying to sound like I'm hard or none of that, but if I say I'll do it, I'll do it. My husband hates that shit. Cause I am the type of person, I don't have no filter and I will say whatever to whoever and not give two fucks. I've gotten better over the years since I've gotten older. I've learned to hold my tongue a lot better. But yeah, I mean, it don't change who I am. I still don't give a fuck. I don't. And it's not about being hard. It's just simply, I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. When I want to say it and how the fuck I want to say it. Right, Chrissy, I can't wait till somebody catch her ass in Walmart. I say that all the time. All the time. I cannot wait till somebody catch that big bitch in Walmart. One day she gonna meet her match, and that's what Andrea was saying. She, we kind of think Shay gonna be that karma. Shay gonna be that person. She may or may not. She may turn into a simp, just like Whitney. Hey, Tammy, you said you think simple is Whitney. Simp, simple. Maybe that's why she named herself Simple. Because we call her Simpney. Because Tibby gave her that name. Maybe that is. Maybe that is Simply. Simple Simply. She trolling, trying to be funny. You think so? Yeah, Chrissy, maybe you wasn't in here yet. They were saying that they think that girl Simple that be in Connie's lives might be Whitney. Like I said, I don't really be catching all her comments, so I'm gonna have to really just look at her comments more to make my opinion on that. But it could be. It could be. Right, Chrissy, that's what I said. Now I'm finna be paying attention to see what she say. I wonder who it is though. She made a good point. She said that like it'd be like every time when May has a quote unquote girlfriend. That's to me, that's all the time. But and it's always a different bitch. But the simple bitch shows up when not Whitney, when May has a bitch, basically. She get in the comments trolling and shit. Right. Obviously she don't want no simple life because I could just imagine what it would be like living with May. Oh my God. I wouldn't be able to do it, y'all. Ain't no fucking way. May seems like the type of person that she wants everybody to kiss her ass. She's above everybody. She's right all the time. That saying, you're right, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm big, you're small. And there's nothing you can do about it type shit. Like, bitch, please sit down somewhere. I wouldn't be able to do it. We would always be arguing. I fuck around. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that shit. I would not. Because I don't have very much patience at all. At fucking all. What happened to Silly Rabbit? She left. Well, I appreciate you ladies coming through today. I do. Right, Tammy? Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. But I do be feeling sorry for Baby P and feeling sorry for them babies and stuff. Like, when it comes to children, I have a real soft spot. I don't know. I wonder if she is too. I did mention to my husband, I was like, yeah, Connie has been, taking a few nights off, which is good because Connie works hard and she works at her job and going live. I could just imagine, um, you know, Baby P does need removing. And then, you know what gets me on that whole baby pageant thing? Like, yes, the baby I believe deserves to win it. But I feel like the parents are in it for the wrong reasons. Like, I guarantee you, if she wins that pageant, they get that money. Brandy, for one, is gonna blow through that shit. I bet her and Tati already got it planned out. We gonna split it and blah 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 blah. And I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Oh my goodness, I could just imagine. Like, are y'all doing it because y'all want y'all's child to be involved with something like that, or to experience something like that, or are y'all doing it just because y'all want the money? Oh, Tammy, I'm sorry. I bet it would be too. It would be too. I can't either. I got my step babies though. Is it, Chrissy? I mean, I don't know. Don't let me say whether it is or ain't because I don't know. I just heard that there was a $25,000 reward, or yeah, reward. I don't know one way or the other. I would hope that it would be. That would be better if it is. Absolutely. Because if it's not, the money just gonna get ran through. A normal parent will put that money back for their child's college or something, but yeah, they will blow it. Andrea, blow it. It'll be gone in no fucking time. You hear me? Oh, well, that's good, Chrissy. I didn't hear that, but shit, I hope it is, honestly. And a lot of it is just because I don't want them to have that satisfaction of getting that money. Them bitches don't fucking deserve it. And that sounds like a hater comment, but it's really not. They don't. They need to get their shit together. They need to go to fucking work and do something with themselves. I actually feel like Tati been kind of trying to get her life together a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I still feel like she's a spitting image of her mama, but I feel like she's starting to really notice that Brandy don't give a fuck about her. I really do. I think she finally starting to realize that shit. And I'm not one of them ones that think all of it is a skit and all that other shit. I think these people are in just real life weird. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody hit me up and was telling me that May and Mackenzie was into it, and I did. My reply to that really was, I think that's a skit. But then after I watched Connie's live, I was like, maybe it's not. Exactly, Tammy. You know. But they are such scammers. They would find a way to get their hands on the money. Exactly. If May doesn't help them with it, May's probably in on it too. Hey, can I get a little bit of that head ass? I think she will take Brandy back. She probably would, Chrissy. She probably fucking would. That's one of those slaps forehead ass. Like, are you serious? I believe May Witt was a skit. Oh, what, when they were saying they was gonna get divorced? See, I don't think that was a skit. I think that May is really just dragging Whitney through the fucking dirt, like the fucking dog that she is. I really do. I think that, okay, y'all want my opinion on that? Okay, I think that May wanted Whitney, like what Tibby says, for the cat, the virgin kitty. But I don't think that she thought she was gonna lose Ivan completely. And it backfired on her in that moment. And then I felt like she was just like, well, fuck it, I'm here, I'm doing this, Whitney's here, I might as well just, go with the play. And I feel like she was trying to make Ivan like jealous in a sense, and that's why she doubled back. She was still trying to get him back. That's why she doubled back, thinking that she was just going to be able to ease him right back into her arms like she did in the past. And it backfired on her. And she's like, well, fuck. Now I'm stuck with fucking Whitney. So I might as well. I don't want to be alone, so I might as well stick with it. And so she rode with it. And then once they got married and Whitney wasn't giving that kitty cat up, she like, man, I got to get rid of this bitch. And I feel like ever since then, she been trying to get rid of that bitch. I really do. And that's why, she was manipulated into being poly, being okay with the poly shit. And I think that ever since then, I think Whitney actually fell in love with May. I really do. I feel like she fell in love with the lifestyle. I feel like she fell in love with May. I feel like Whitney just liked to change the scenery in general. I feel like Whitney was doing super bad in Michigan. She was on drugs. She had bad relationships. She was drinking. Um, yeah, she was working to hold all her habits and stuff down, but I really feel like the move changed Whitney. I feel it for the better. I do. I feel like May straightened her up in a way, but in a sense, she had to accept all this bullshit about May just to get that. So it's like she obviously lowered her standards just to get that, and now she's like, what the fuck do I do now? But I really do feel like Whitney is in love with May. I do. And I think May is literally stringing her around like a little rag doll and don't give a fuck about her. And she's just trying to find that person. And she's going to go through hell of people until she finds that person to replace Whitney's ass. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I really feel like that's how it is. Like, I really feel like I'm not saying May never really had love for Whitney. I think that she has love for her, but I don't think that she was in love with her. I feel like she was trying to make Chosen jealous. I feel like she was trying to make Ivan jealous. Ivan done moved on, had a beautiful fucking baby. Chosen moved on. She seems pretty happy. I don't really watch Chosen. I can't really do Chosen. And that's no shade to her or nothing like that, but her lives are just, I don't know, they're just not my cup of tea. But yeah, I feel like she was trying to make them jealous. And I honestly feel like if Ivan hit up May right now and was like, hey, me and his baby mama, his wife, his hopefully soon to be wife wants to be with you, I think May would literally drop both of them studs that she has right now and be with them. I really do feel like she would. I feel like she misses May or misses Ivan a lot. And Ivan don't want her funky ass. Right, Andrea. Right. You think it was a way to get Wit to do what she want? Do you think it was a way to get Whitney to do what she want? Can you elaborate, Chrissy? I don't even remember what you might be commenting on that on. My bad, girl. My bad, girl. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, on some level one, I agree. But Wit was something to do. Exactly. She was something to do, something to pass the time away, thinking that, her and Ivan had some breakups in the past and he was going to be back. Tammy, yes, she is erratic. She also, she acts off of emotion all the time. Clearly, she does it all the time. I think May doesn't know what love is. She is in the moment type of person, and when that moment wears off, she hurts for that new moment, or AKA victim. Hunts, my bad. Yep, you're right. Facts. I don't think she knows what true love is. And I think that we may have all been at a point in time in that in our life, and maybe some of us still are, or we think we may have had love or whatever, but I don't think May really knows either. Oh, yeah, the divorce. Right. Yep. Yep. So it could have been a skid go, Chrissy. It could have been. It could have been. Who knows? Who really knows? May doesn't even know how to truly love her own kids, much less a partner. Exactly. The way she does her kids is fucking insane, bro. I would never. May telling her she wants a divorce. Right. I think May is just constantly playing in her face. It's a game to her. And I'm with Andrea. I think that she doesn't know what love is, so she doesn't know how to be true to love or loyal. She doesn't really know how to loyally love somebody. Yeah. Now I don't disregard what she says she's been through in the past, even though everything she tells us is inconsistent and probably half of it's fucking lies. But I'm a person that believes also that even if your childhood was fucked up and you might have some trauma and stuff, don't let it define who you are today. You know what I mean? And I've had also had to teach myself that, and I'm living off that as well. Um, I've had lots of trauma in all different kinds of aspects growing up, and even in my adulthood, I've had crazy shit happen to me and go on and stuff. But you really just can't make let that define who you are. And May does that. She blames everything on somebody else or on her past. And you're never gonna be happy thinking like that or being like that in general. You're not going to. It's not gonna happen. Ever. Like it's just so it's but it's a lot of stuff too that I don't believe what May says. Hell, I don't half the shit I don't believe come out of her mouth at all. I do not believe that shit. And the fact that so what do y'all be thinking in y'all's head whenever maybe like now I've done a lot of fucked up shit in my past. Don't get me wrong. I've done some horrible things. What be going through y'all's head when she say that? I'm just wondering. Do y'all think that she's talking about the situation with Ivan or maybe other young people, I should say, or similar situations, or what y'all be thinking? Lies? In a way, I feel like when she says that, I feel like it's like her admitting that she knows what she did is wrong, but she don't give a fuck, I guess. It is what it is in her mind. It was in the past, so it doesn't matter anymore, if that makes sense. Like I feel like it's her trying to tell us, but not actually come out and tell us. That way she can still use her semantics, you know what I mean? I think she has manipulated a lot of people and don't feel like she should apologize. Of course she don't, because she don't feel like she's ever in the wrong. That's what a narcissist does, and she is a narcissist really bad. Yeah, and that's another thing, with her supporters. That's one reason why I'll go over in her comments and troll every now and then or go back and forth with one of her, supporters or something. But in a way it's pointless. Like because I feel like they either they truly believe her that it's not true, or they simply are just probably pedophiles themselves and they just don't give a PDF files, I'm sorry, I should say. It's either one of the two because what else the fuck could it be? Like, real shit. That or they're just dumb as hell. They gotta be just dumb as hell because they be sending her money and some more shit. That shit's crazy. And she be playing all in their face. I love when Connie clocks that shit. I love to see when May is pissed the fuck off because Connie calls her out on her bullshit. That shit just tickles me inside, y'all. I love seeing that shit. Right, exactly. The tendency, like, damn, do y'all, like, is y'all sick minded like that too? Because I'm telling y'all, the moment I heard that book and actually listened to it, I was like, what? Hell no. Because, Ivan had always said he was 18, which we could kind of tell he was lying, but I never was for sure. And I'm just like, well, what if it's not true? I was giving grace. Hell no. When he finally said that, he meant that shit. I believe that book 1,000%. 1,000%. I promise you, Tammy, it tickles me to death. I love it. Oh, which one of her voices, Chrissy? Because she changes up her little accent like every day. Right, because anyone in their right mind with morals wouldn't ever defend that shit, no matter what. Exactly, Andrea. Exactly. Exactly. See, my husband always used to be like, I don't know why you follow her. Why do you watch her? And I used to just be like, I don't know. Like, I guess you could say I was like always like in the middle. Like, do I like this bitch? Or, not like that. Hell no. Or, am I cool with this bitch or am I not? Because there would be shit that she would do that I would just not agree with. Like the whole Tati situation with Trey and all of that. And I'll be like, damn, like, but like I have friends too that I don't always agree with what they do. You know what I mean? And I can voice my opinion on it, but I would just be like, it was always kind of wishy washy with her. And then that just was the cherry on top of me, y'all. I couldn't do it. I know, right? Chrissy, yeah, she's annoying and she's definitely one of the ones that be in the bushes. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if she was here right now. Even though, it's just a few of us in here. It would not surprise me at all. It would not. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still trying to get over this sickness. Hell yeah, I believe Ivan. I believe Ivan all the way. And that's exactly, I like, when I say I told myself, I was like, When she was reading that book, I said, next time this bitch go live, I don't know why I felt the need to go over there and say it because I was over there in the comments and shit. I'm not going to fake the funk. You know what I mean? I was. Went up on her panel a few times and shit. And I was just like, hell no. And then, when I commented that shit in the comments, a couple of people, I think Mary was like, and why did you feel the need to come over here, bitch? Because I wanted to, type shit. Like, that shit's weird to me. And I watched May for some years, actually, a long time. But yeah, girl, she like immediately blocked me. She didn't let me stay in troll at all. She didn't let me stay and play, y'all. Right, exactly. She is fake as fuck. I can't wait till the day they fall out. Somebody said that on Tibby's live earlier when Pork Chop and May fall out. She falls out with everybody, so it's bound to happen. You're right about that, Chrissy. Pork Chop is probably in the bushes. Hey, Pork Chop. Hey, girl. Hey. She probably really is. And Cat, she also is a bushwasher too. And she runs back the wrong bones to May. Cause when was it? Did I see it? Yep. It like sometimes when Connie don't go live, I'll tap into May's live and listen for a little bit, but I can't ever really watch for the whole live. But I guess Cat was in the comments. Oh no, what it was May read the comment. And somebody in the comments has said, yeah, there's two new pages now, two new Bash May pages coming out. I guess talking about me and China's and Karma's page. And I was like, who the fuck said that? So I went back and watched the replay. I heard it on Connie's live, and I was like, I need to go watch that replay to see who said that shit. Well, when I went and looked on my Marissa Lewis page, I couldn't see nobody in the comments that said that shit. So I'm like, okay, whoever it is has me blocked. And so I went in on this page and seen it was Cat that said that shit. I'm like, girl, how do you know what the fuck our pages is about? Like, and even if it was just for that, who gives a fuck? Bitch, mind your business. Hey, Purple. Hey, beautiful. I hope you're feeling better, Purple. I'm feeling sick now, if you can't tell by my voice. But yeah, it was Cat who said that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You don't know what Karma's page or me and China's page is about for you to even be running them bones over there to May. Girl, if you don't sit your I'm Karen too, head ass down. I know that's right, Purple. You stopped by. We just over here chit chatting about all kinds of stuff. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. It's stuff. It's a bunch of stuff going around, COVID included. I know a couple of people that have COVID right now. I don't think I have COVID. I don't feel sick like that. I just my voice has been messed up and I've been a little congested. But yeah, this all this shit going on is crazy. It's crazy. Like the amount of it's just like to me in my head, I just keep asking myself, so when is Whitney gonna put this shit to a stop? Like at this point, she would accept anything in my eyes. Purple, I'm like, are you serious? Like when we first seen Shay, we was on Karma's live the other night, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I was like, this bitch is. I said 3 men and a baby. That's what I tagged Tibby in. I said, look at it, 3 men and a baby. That shit's crazy. But I honestly do. I feel like Shay is gonna be May's karma. I think Shay is bad business. I just get a vibe that Shay is just I just feel like it is. I really do. I feel like Whitney thinks she is stuck. She thinks nobody will want her because she is tainted after touching May. Yeah, probably. Didn't okay, so Whitney had HSV1, right? Well, no, I don't believe that she already had it, but that's what she has now, allegedly, right? Allegedly, she don't have two. Tati over there touching dirty draws. That's not hers. Of Brandy's. Thinking she shitting on someone. Whole time she playing and shit. Whole time. And stank shit. You think so, Andrea? Right, Karma. Or not Karma. Why I say Karma? I must be thinking about my friend. Brandy is just, ugh. She's so trifling. That girl's so damn trifling. I know, girl. I called you Karma. I was because I've been thinking about Karma today. Karma wasn't feeling well, and I noticed she been kind of ducked off a little bit, so I've been checking on her. If she is kissing May and burying her face in that blob between her legs, right? Ugh, Andrea, that is so sick. Ugh. It's the subs for me. And y'all know what I said. Y'all know what I was like when she was with Whitney in Vegas. You know, controlling her, telling her when she can leave the room and everything. I kept saying that shit in people's lives. Like, did y'all notice how? Okay, back up, fast, rewind some. When May was going out, you know, these past months by herself, she was going out of town. She would be all, you know, wig on. Not saying she was dressed up cute, because in my opinion, ain't nothing cute about that. But anyways, she would have her wig on, you know, do a little makeup or whatever. She'd be in these streets like the 304 she is. Well, this go around when Whitney came with her, now she playing in the hotel, wanting to be on live, entertaining Mackenzie and all that shit, right? Then I'm like, okay, watch. As soon as Whitney leave, sorry, y'all, my son texted me. As soon as Whitney leave, she gonna be right back dressing up, out in these streets and shit again. Then here she come live last night. Cam down, won't even cam up, arguing with Whitney low key on the live and shit. Like, you could just tell she was giving off every vibe possible that she was ready for Whitney to go home. Like, take your ass home so I can start my vacation now, type shit. Piss and corn chips. Ugh. Right. You mean she smells of piss and disappointment? Right. Was she what, Chrissy Boo? Well, I mean, there has been a few people, y'all, that said she smelled like piss. So, yeah, probably so. That's so damn trifling. It's been like a handful of people acting like she wanted Wit to leave. Yep. I definitely feel like she had the type of attitude like she was ready for Whitney to go. I mean, at certain times, yes, I do feel like she was. Like she just, kind of wanted her to go. And then, throwing shade, this is Whitney's vacation and all that. She was just acting like she wasn't having a good time. Like, I don't know, maybe it was just behind the scenes and we didn't see it or whatever the case may be. But yeah, in my opinion, she was. She can't get it to clean it. She can't get to it to clean it. Silly Rabbit says she can't reach it, y'all. So how the fuck she gonna clean it? I mean, if a few people are saying the same thing, maybe it's true. Yeah, I really feel like that, Chrissy. Like, I just feel like she, and then what, a day or two after she leaves, here she is throwing subs at Whitney, letting her Shade throw subs at Whitney. Like, to me, that's just so disrespectful. Like, for real. Like, hella disrespectful. I would never, ever disrespect my husband like that. On live, in front of anybody, to anybody. I wouldn't care. And if I disagree with him on anything, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, say that shit in private. And that's how it should be. That's the respectful way to do it. 7 watching, 2 in the bushes. Yeah, probably. We were just talking about that silly. We were saying Cat and what's that heifer's name? Pork Chop probably done peeked in here. Oh, I'm already knowing, silly. I'll be looking forward to like talking to y'all in the chats and all kinds of stuff though. I really do. Like I enjoy all the people that I've met virtually and just be talking to, and some of them are private messages, and yeah, I really do. I enjoy talking to y'all ladies. She's a whole joke. They're a whole joke. They all jokes, girl. All of them. Cause I'm a homebody, y'all. I don't do nothing. I don't really go out. I don't really go nowhere. Maybe occasionally I will, but my comfort space is at home. My comfort zone in my home with my kids, my husband. I'll just be chilling. Just chilling. I don't know when we're gonna go live again. I'm gonna get with China and see. I know China's sleep, and I know she be sleepy. So that's why I was like, I'm not even gonna call and wake her up because I know my girl's probably tired. You think so, silly? You would be bored? My mom calls me a house hermit because I stay in a safe space too. Yeah, girl, and not to mention, it's cheaper to stay at home. It's safer. I'm all for it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Silly, I would too because that's really all I do. Normal wife stuff, mom stuff, house stuff. Take care of the house, the kids, laundry, the husband, cooking, and all of that. And then most of the time, especially here lately, shoot, I'll be having my phone on me, listening to somebody's live. I'm telling y'all, this whole it's like a TV show to me. I do too, Chrissy. I love it. Sometimes I'll be like, when somebody says we gotta go here or there, I'll be like, ugh, I don't want to go nowhere. For real though. I was kind of like that growing up too, though, y'all. I wasn't really out there like that. I was not. Like, yeah, I just wasn't. Like, I hung out with friends and stuff sometimes, but not like that. I never went to the club a whole lot. Mm, I would go occasionally, but that's just really not my cup of tea. Like, I'd rather be at home, chilling. Pottering about my place. Yep. That's just not like, I know, silly rabbit. I be seeing, yeah, is that you that be posting pictures sometimes? I think it is. I love flowers and stuff. I've thought about like planting a fruit garden and a vegetables. Does anybody know how to do that? Does anybody else do that? What do you like? What do you grow in your garden, silly rabbit? Okay, it is you. Yeah, I love looking at your pictures and stuff. You remind me a lot of my aunt. She has like her front yard is always like decked out with like statues and bird feeders and flowers and like statue benches and stuff like that. It's so beautiful. She would get like yard of the month in her community and stuff. So I grew up around, like I was always at my aunt's house. So yeah, like helping her do that and setting up the yard and whether it was watering the plants, pulling weeds, whatever she needed my help with, I would help her with my throw blankets and a good book when I'm not catching YouTube. Yep, that's right, Chrissy. Oh, yes. Bird feeders. Yes. Yep. I'm country for real, y'all. For real, for real. And not saying that having bird feeders and stuff is country, but I just like that type of stuff. Start with flowers. I used to grow tomatoes, chilies, etc., but the bugs eat them. Having my hands in the dirt is healing. Oh, I love that. So it's like your hobby. So do like bugs and stuff eat a lot of the fruits up? Or mainly just like vegetables? Okay, well then I need you to come help me. I want to plant flowers in my flower bed so bad, but I'm not good at that. Like I don't know what to do, where type shit. I do know a little bit, Andrea. I really do. And like I'm gonna be honest, like the house I'm living in right now, which is just temporarily, we're looking to move actually. And I'm sorry, excuse me. We're looking to move, but I plan on like making, doing gardens and stuff myself. Um, I'm not the best at it, so I'm not gonna front and say that I am. Like I don't know everything, is what I'm saying. But I do know a little bit, and I would love to get together. If y'all didn't know, me and Andrea both live close to each other, y'all. I actually know of the business that her husband runs, and we was just like, wow, it's a small world. Could you get a greenhouse for your grows? We use greenhouses in our yard so the bugs don't destroy it. Yep. Watch videos on container gardening. I could literally see myself doing that more as I get older, y'all. Like, not even fronting. Not even playing. I could really see myself doing that. Well, Andrea, maybe we can get like some pointers if Silly Rabbit doesn't mind. We can get some pointers from her. You think so, Chrissy? Now, I would think that I do kind of think that it is a lot of work. Like, you have to remember, like, when to water them, which flowers can get watered every day, which ones can't, which ones need less sunlight, more sunlight, that type of stuff. That's what I'm not good at. That's the part I'm not good at. I will say, plant wise, ivies are my favorite. Like, I love the whole vibe of like having an ivy plant that's like super long where you can like wrap around your living room and having like plants like elephant ears and some other plants sitting around. Like, I love that look. I love that vibe. But yes, Chrissy, I agree. The whole remembering, oh, because all plants are different. A lot of them are all different. So if I did choose to do that, I would have to get like plants that are like sisters and cousins that are all similar to take care of, where I'm not all over the place type shit. Because I really don't think I would have enough time in my life to do something like that. Well, Andrea, look, Silly Rabbit says she doesn't mind. And like I said, Andrea, my aunt knows a lot about planting flowers and gardens and all that kind of stuff too. Like, I mean, a lot. When I say she used to get yard of the month in the Gatewood area community, I don't know if you know where that is, but yes, she did all the time. Three sisters, corn, squash, and beans. Okay. Give me a good book, some wine, or my Tito's. I know that's right. I like reading, but I'm not really good. I'm not saying I'm not good at reading. I'm not good at like focusing. Like, my attention span is not there for that. Like, I could read a little bit and then I'm just like, I'm bored with this. I can't do it no more. But I have read some really really good books in my life. Silly Rabbit says she be planting everything, y'all. I need to like plant me like watermelon everywhere because I absolutely love watermelon, y'all. Me either. It's like I have a reading comprehension problem, Tammy. I'm the same way. Like, I can read a paragraph and then somebody can say, "Okay, what did you just read?" And I'll be like, yeah, I'll be able to tell you a couple words here and there, but yeah, it's the reading comprehension for me. ADHD or ADD. I have OCD. Oh, me too. Birds. Planting my first watermelon plant. I love me some watermelon. Y'all don't understand. Aw. But that's a good hobby though. And it can be very oh, excuse me, meaningful. Like, you could learn a lot from reading. ADHD. Okay, yeah, I got you. My two sons have that. Listen, Andrea, you have no idea. That and some pineapple. I like all fruits. All fruits. Now I want to plant food. Okay. Have you ever thought, silly rabbit, of like planting like obviously foods, fruits, veggies and stuff and like, making some extra money and stuff off of it, or you're just not into it like that? It's just something for like a hobby type thing. All fruit is so good to me. But I don't really care for like kiwi. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't say all fruit. I don't really care for kiwi, and I don't really care for like honeydew and cantaloupe. I don't know what it is about the melons, besides watermelon, that I don't really care for. I don't think I've ever tasted dragon fruit, y'all. Is that the yellow one with like the little black seeds in it? Really, Andrea? You're allergic to it? I'm allergic to seafood. Okay. Pink. You love cantaloupe, but not honeydew? Yeah, I don't like either one of those, silly rabbit. I really don't. Love mangoes. Love mangoes. Y'all like any other fruit pretty much? I'm down for it. So what do y'all think? What kind of things do y'all like? Well, how should I say it? Like me and China, we're gonna get together and we're gonna like come up with some really good topics, y'all. So if y'all have any like topics, ideas of like topics and stuff that y'all want to talk about, let us know because we're very open minded with it. Fruit is expensive, girl. Fruit's expensive here too in the United States. White peaches? I've never had white peaches. Nectarines are good. Look, y'all's naming off some fruit I ain't never even tried before. Maybe I'm just like a basic bitch. What y'all think? I used to be super picky when I was little. Like super picky. But as I got older, I started liking more things. I've never tried or really ever heard of white peaches. Turn me on to them, please, because I love peaches. One of my favorites, besides watermelon, is plums, too. The purple plums or black plums, both, really. I love them. I will buy like a whole bunch of them and eat them up so fast. It's ridiculous. We all eat a lot of fruit in this house, though, and vegetables. Sierra honey plums. Look, y'all got me screenshotting stuff. I've never tried them. I've never even heard of them. Yes, pineapples are so good, Andrea. Oh, yep. If you eat too many of them, aprons are good too. Now, Tammy, what is that? Y'all are killing me because I'm going to be trying to find all these fruits. Green plums? I've never even seen a green plum. Cherry plums, yes, those are good too. Apricot, I have to say I don't really care for that one. Andrea and Chrissy, or not Chrissy, Tammy, what are those? Aprons? Is that how you say it? My husband is like, always trying. He watches um like nutritional videos and stuff, like teas and herbs and fruits and vegetables that are really good for you and they help certain like health issues and stuff. So he's always telling me that I need to eat and drink certain stuff. And I just be like, some of the stuff he says I've never ever heard of ever. Apricot and plum hybrid. Hmm. I literally just took like 3 screenshots, y'all, because I'm gonna look up these fruits that y'all are talking about. Oh yes, the cotton candy grapes. I love all grapes. They're so good. I think Crest. Well, I don't know if the rest of y'all know what Crest is, but in Oklahoma they have Crest, and I think that their produce section is so good. Yes, Andrea, girl, like he's always trying to get me to try different teas, like burdock root, and there's so many other ones that he's named. I can't think of off the top of my head, but he's even told me the other day, let's go on an all fruit diet for like 4 weeks, he said, where we eat literally nothing but fruit. And I'm like, what? Like, I could try it, but I don't know if I could do that. Because I love my meats, girls. I am a carnivore. Yeah, but I feel like Walmart and Sam's Club, I feel like their produce is not that good to me. I don't know why I feel that way. Maybe it's just the ones I've been to. Really? Hundreds? Yellow cherries. Now see, Chrissy, I would have to say, look, I sit here telling y'all I like all fruits, and then I'm telling y'all all these ones that I don't like. I don't really care for cherries, and I'll tell you why. Because like growing up, I have Crohn's disease. So I'd have to have these tests and stuff done, and they would make me drink like a gallon of this cherry flavored stuff that was meant to clear your system out. And I don't know if it just scarred me or what, but I don't like anything cherry flavor. I don't like cherries. I don't like, just the thought of it. Wanted to do the same thing. Mine wanted to do the juicing thing too. They probably watch the same person. Because it seems like it's like 2 or 3 different people that he watches, but there's one in particular that like he watches all the time. Oh, they're probably watching the same people. Yes, we have an Aldi's, Chrissy. We do. Which I've been there several times, but I feel like Aldi's doesn't have a lot of the stuff that I be needing to cook. Just certain stuff that I be wanting. I feel like they don't really have what I need all the time. We have Aldi's here in UK. Yeah, do y'all have to put a quarter in there to get the basket out, Tammy? Really? Really, Chrissy? That's crazy. You don't like anything cherry, but will eat cherries. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's where I got the Sierra honey plums. They are green. And you said at Sam's or Aldi's. Oh, okay, Aldi's. Hold on real quick, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm the opposite, Chrissy. Love cherry flavor, but not cherries. Oh, wow. No, we don't have to pay for the cards. We have tokens to use cards. I think it's a quarter here at the Aldi's. I know, right, Andrea? I got a big old fat juicy watermelon in the refrigerator. Been getting cold for a couple days. We just got done with one. Literally finished it off last night. Yep, we use quarters too for the Aldi's. Strawberry shortcake. Strawberries is one of my favorite fruits too. I have grapes and nectarines. You grow them, silly rabbit? Anything strawberry I like, y'all. Like anything. Strawberry cake is my favorite. Yep, Chrissy. I will too. I love watermelon too because it has lots of water in it, obviously, and it'll fill me up for the time being. It just doesn't last very long, but it's like so amazing. But I have to have seeded watermelon. I won't eat the seedless ones for several different reasons. Oh, okay, you eat them. Okay. I'm trying to think nectarines. Have I eaten those? My all-time favorite fruit is pineapple. Pineapples are bomb, Tammy. Pineapples are good. Clock it. Peaches. Oh yeah. Oh, really, Andrea? Now, I've seen people put that on fruit, but honestly, I've never tried it. Y'all got me wanting to try all kinds of stuff. Really, Tammy? I love me some strawberry cake, y'all. Y'all don't understand. But I don't like any other kind of cake. I'm not a sweet eater, so you won't really catch me eating a candy bar or none of that. And if I do eat candy, it's like um tart tarty flavor or sour or gummies or something like that. I don't really eat chocolate like that. I'm not a big chocolate person. Yes, seeded. Me too. If it's not seeded, I won't buy it. Facts, Chrissy. Cause I heard that the seedless watermelons was made in like factories and stuff. Is that true? I will get to eating pineapple and eat too much. My mouth hurts. Yeah, cause the acid in it. And see, that's what's crazy. Cause with me having Crohn's, growing up, my doctors always told me not to eat a whole lot of fruits and stuff because of the acids. But I just can't stay away from them, y'all. I can't do it. You have a big sweet tooth, Timmy? I just don't. It's like cookies and brownies and cakes and stuff like that. I just won't eat them. Like, I just like strawberry cake and maybe a cookie occasionally. I have to like really be in the mood for it. Okay, well, I'm gonna try that on my fruit, y'all. I am. My grandmother had fruit trees and rows of veggies. We'd walk around with tomatoes and cucumbers like they were fruit and ate cucumbers. Ooh, I love cucumbers. Like in some cold water with just a tad bit of vinegar and just a tiny bit of salt. Oh, it's so good. Chrissy said she's a chocolate queen, honey. Yep, that's right, Chrissy. That's yep, manufactured. I don't remember what my husband told me, but I don't like them anyways. Even if he did or didn't tell me that, I don't like the seedless watermelons. I feel like they're not sweet enough. Cucumber and salt sandwich, like on bread. Look, I'm probably looking silly saying that, but what like cucumber and salt sandwich, lemon meringue pie. Okay. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that before, Tammy. I love me some cucumbers though. Mm-hmm. I think China just woke up, y'all. I just saw her text message that I'm probably gonna get off here because I have to work tonight, and it's like way past my bedtime. I'm gonna stay on for just a little bit longer with you guys. When I told y'all to hold on a minute ago, my son came to the door, my bedroom, and asked if I would help him with some math, y'all. I said, "Oh Lord, I suck at math." I mean, I know the basics, obviously, but like The stuff that they're doing, that algebra 1 and 2 and all of that, ooh, I am no good at that. You said Angie? Where's Angie? I don't see Angie. Okay, Tammy, thank you for hanging out, lovely. Have a good night and get some rest. Y'all forget it's nighttime where Tammy is, y'all, in the UK. She's probably fixed to rest that neck real good. Let me see something. Hold on. Oh no, Tammy. Good night, sweetheart. Have a good night. Rest well. I'm probably fixing to get off here anyways. Thank you so much for hanging out, though. Yes, ma'am. See you later. But yeah, ladies, it is past my bedtime. I'm probably am fixing to get off here as well. I told my husband, I said, I'm probably going to stay on for like an hour or something like that. But I mean, we've just been talking it and having us a good old conversation. Ready to see what tonight brings. What kind of malarkey is going to happen now. But okay, ladies, well, I will chit chat with y'all later. I'm not sure when China and I are going to go live. I'm going to get with her and see what works a little better for her because I know my friend works a whole lot. So I want to try to, I want her to get her rest, of course. So I definitely want to get with her and see when we're going to be going live and stuff. But I appreciate you ladies hanging out with me. And I will be on soon. Talk to y'all later. See you later.